What's up guys, how's it going? Welcome to Mr. TV, and today we're going to be showing my thoughts on what I think of Hytale. So let's get straight into this. So start off with Minecraft. It is very similar to Minecraft, don't get me wrong, with like the look of things being a lot of squares, kind of pixel kind of art style, so it is kind of similar, but graphically it definitely has better models in my opinion, especially when it comes to mobs. Animals, they're not full-on squares, they actually have some details and actually look like the creatures that they're meant to be, like sheep, rabbits, etc. A lot of them actually look like said animal now, which is very nice. But for Minecraft, I do get bored very quickly, so it's kind of nice having a new game similar to Minecraft, but in my opinion is a lot more polished, and in my opinion has a lot of core features that Minecraft really have, which Minecraft only has if you mod the game. While with Hytale, that in the base game, you don't need to mod the game to have any of these things. Like, for instance, you can destroy trees just by destroying the bottom part of the tree, and the entire tree falls. It is really, really nice and handy. And also, you do have a shovel in this game that you can craft, and with the shovel, it'll make it so you can get rid of dirt a lot quicker. So you can just kind of shovel one block of dirt, and it will start breaking the ones around it, which makes terraforming so much easier if you need to terraform for anything, which I do like. But for me, what I really like is the armor. As you can see on screen, this is the iron set right now. I really like how the armor looks in this game compared to Minecraft's. And the combat with the sword and shield, it's really, really nice. Like, you can actually use the shield properly to like whack them, to stun them, or put them back, or anything like that. It is really fun, the combat. I really, really do like the combat. So obviously, if you want to know anything about the game, let me know in the description, and I'll try to reply to as many of you as possibly can of what I feel about the game if I do miss anything in this video. There is one big thing that I don't like in Hytale, is we can only do windowed or full screen in the settings. And as someone who streams with 3 monitors, it is really annoying that we don't have borderless window, because I am constantly clicking on my other monitor to shout out people, do anything on stream that I need to do while playing. So having to keep pausing the game to then be able to go over to my other monitor, very annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I even have to close the game because my capture just stops capturing the game because it's on full screen and not borderless windowed, which I hope they do add in the future. Again, this is early access, so there will be a lot of stuff being added like that for optimization, and especially as a streamer, definitely need that borderless window. What I like about this game is they have multiple benches. So you have the workbench, the builder's bench, you have a furniture bench, an alchemist bench, etc. And this game does have magic. This game does have magic. We only just unlocked the staffs and the alchemist table recently during the streams, and we haven't used it yet because that was right at the end of that session. So we have yet to use them. But one of our buddies who we play this and stream this with, he did create a staff right at the end, and we're yet to kind of see how it goes. But there's a lot of blocks I do like the stone in this game is very nice. The wood is very nice. And what I like I said, I do like there's furnaces and other things, like with the wool and to get leather, you know, do that stuff. It's kind of like your more typical survival game. The thing with Minecraft is you had the blast furnace, the regular furnace, but then you had the crafting table where you could just craft everything in one place. Oh, that is convenient. I like my kind of more survival games like RuneScape, Dragon Wilds, or Valheim, where you have like multiple stations that do the certain thing and so on. So do you like that it's more traditional survival game than like Minecraft, where everything is kind of just on the crafting table so you can see everything in one spot? But I really like this game, really enjoy it. I do like how you can have your torch and your shield in your offhand, and especially the torches. And the other thing with this game is that you don't need a map in your hand or anything. You can just press M and it brings up the entire map, and it will just open a large area regardless of where you are, so you know where you are, which I do like, because having to carry a map around all the time in Minecraft got a bit annoying, especially if you had to go off the map and then you kind of got lost or you didn't know where you were, because if you don't play with coordinates or you don't remember where your coordinates are, where your base is, for instance, you don't know where the coordinates are for your base, it can get a bit rough to figure out where the hell you were going. And especially if you're kind of doing a session and you don't make it back to your base in that session and you don't play for a few days and you come back and you're like, where am I? But honestly, my rating for this game so far, I would definitely give it maybe like 6, 7, or even I don't know, I'd say a 6 out of 10. Sorry for the 6, 7, that wasn't as intended, but I think a 6 I would give it, just because it's early access. There's a lot of things they need to improve, and we're only in the early game. Like, we're up to the thorium ore right now, which is the green ingots that you can do. As you can see on screen with the furnace, it is the third one, and then you have the cobalt or whatever the blue one's called. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look next time. But I'd say a solid 6 out of 10 so far during early access. And I've definitely played other early access games which have been garbage, absolutely garbage. But this one has solid foundations. I definitely think this could go a long way and could be a really good contender with Minecraft. Obviously, you'll have your die-hard fans that will always prefer Minecraft over Hytale. But for people like me, kind of bored and sick and tired of Minecraft, where I just don't want to touch it anymore, this is a nice breath of fresh air to play. And especially for groups, you can have dedicated servers, community servers, the works. So having it where we get to play with our community, and there's quite a few of us currently, and we still have a few people on the fence about playing, so we're hoping to get them wanting to play at some point as well. But it's been a fun experience, and we're definitely going to be streaming it a lot more. I am trying to get into the swing of multi-streaming to YouTube, so expect some Hytale streams. But of course, make sure to like this video, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. We're going to be reviewing more games, not just Hytale, and we're definitely going to be doing more videos on Hytale in the near future. Once we start playing it a bit more during Twitch streams, we can get some footage and all that good stuff. But same name on Twitch, YouTube, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you in the future. So until next time, we'll see you in the next video.